joining me. So today I'm going to guide you through a yin and yang sequence to find equilibrium. So as we move towards the equinox, which I hope to be publishing this tomorrow on the 22nd of September, it's all about finding balance, releasing what no longer serves you, and connecting to your inner self or your higher self. So we'll start with a few yin postures, and then we'll move into a gentle flow, not too much. So if you've never done yoga before, that's totally fine, don't worry. I will guide you slowly through the practice. All right, let's begin. Place the palms onto the thighs or the knees, gently close the eyes. And let's just lift the shoulders up towards the ears, and as you exhale, just let them roll back and down. Find your seat, connect with the sit bones. And just bring your awareness into your breath. Just noticing how your breath is in this moment. Let's bring the palms into the heart center. And I would invite you to set the intention of balance. Finding balance in everything that you do, in how you are, how you be. And in that space of perfect balance, we find peace. Just for a moment, connect into this sense of peace. Breathing through it. Good. Let's together take a deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, gently part the lips, breathe it out with a sigh. Just observing and breathing. When you're ready to, we'll release the palms and gently start to blink the eyes open, coming back to the room. So we'll begin in a heart opening pose. So if you have blocks, I would place the blocks like so. And if you don't have a bolster, then you can roll up blankets or towels, or you can just set up some cushions behind your back. So we're just lifting the chest area. So we're just going to come and sit down, bring the soles of the feet together. If that's really not comfortable for you, then you can leave them straight, but it's just an added benefit. Again here, if you feel, you can place blocks or cushions underneath the knees. And then you're just going to place your sacrum, the base of the spine, up to the first block, and then from here we're just going to lay all the way back. Okay, so your chest is elevated, and again here we've got some options. You can keep the arms down by the sides, or if you like, you can take the arms up overhead and just let them hang there. You can catch one wrist, interlace the fingers, whatever feels comfortable for you, and finding that space where you can hold. So let's just come into that first pose, heart opener. Release your body. Just taking a few deep breaths, allowing your body to settle into this pose. And just noticing in your body where you feel that tightness, that tension. Where you feel the most discomfort, just scanning your body. What do you feel? And notice when your mind comes in and tries to analyze or make judgments on why you're feeling what you're feeling. Allow your breath to be soft and slow, just relaxing your whole body with each breath out. And here in this pose, I want you to come back to that intention of balance. And just think about where you can cultivate more balance in your life. As you do so, soften your body even more. We're opening our hearts to the sky, coming into acceptance, finding stillness as you allow the time to pass. Allow gravity to do its work. And becoming more and more open to all that you are experiencing in this moment, whatever that may be. There's no wrong way. Whatever you're feeling is good. Continuing to remain present as you open your heart, allowing all that is arising to arise. Just a couple more breaths here. And if you have those arms over your head, maybe you can bring them down by the sides. Just take it step by step. Just releasing the arms. And then maybe helping the knees together. Slowly bring the knees together and lift yourself up back to that seat. Now I want you to take a resting pose. So we'll just remove all the props. Leave them to the side. And just come to lie down on your back. So just place your back all the way down. Maybe the knees like to be bent here. Maybe extend the legs. Whatever feels comfortable for you as you release the pose. Come to find stillness and breathe. So just observing the sensations underneath your skin as the energy releases. Moves, transforms. Stay with your breath. Prepare. Coming into our next pose. So from here, maybe roll onto one side and then you can lift yourself up to a seat. Once you find your seat, we're going to extend the legs out forward. Let's go one leg then the other. So the right leg is, the right foot is going to come to the inside of your thigh. So if you're familiar with yoga, this will be the Shavasana. And then from here, again, grabbing any props you need, we're going to start to fold over the right leg. So just find that space where you can hold, where you're feeling something, just coming into that first edge now. So maybe you might be up here and you might want to place the blocks like so. Maybe if that's not accessible to you, you can just place the palms and just gently close the eyes, relax the soles of the feet, relax the legs. Stay with your breath. Just having this sense that the back is rounding as you soften the backs of the legs. Breathing in and out. And where can you feel it? On your next breath, wherever you're feeling that tightness, I want you to expand into it. Create that space that your body is craving. And as you exhale, soften and release the tension. Just allowing that time to pass. Notice when your body is inviting you to come deeper. So really becoming aware of every sensation in the physical body. And maybe beginning to become aware of your emotions. As you tune into that discomfort or pain or tightness, what does it bring up for you? And remember, this part of the practice, we're just going to completely let go. Whatever's coming up, can you release, soften? Just a few more breaths. Maybe coming into that deepest point if it feels like something you want to do, otherwise remaining there. Expanding and contracting as you breathe. Good, wonderful. Let's release the pose. So just placing any props and walking your hands back up towards your hips. And from here we'll find a rebound in child's pose. So just bring, bending into that knee again, just be really mindful and slow with your body as we hold the postures. And then we'll cross the calves, come and sit back onto your heels and bring the forehead down onto the mat. So again, this is just a restful pose. Don't worry about where your hands are, where your arms. Maybe rock out the hips. Just releasing that tension from the back of the left leg. Regaining your breath. And just be here for a moment. Observing without any attachment, observing without any expectation. observing all that you're experiencing. And then gently and slowly we'll lift ourselves up and release the right leg out in front of you, and we'll go over the other side. So extending that right leg, bending the left knee, and just placing the sole of the foot towards the inside of your thigh. Again, with yin, there's really no alignment, so it's where you're feeling it. We want to get a nice big stretch in the back of the right leg. Maybe you'll feel a little bit of expansion in the base of the spine too. So just coming to that point where you feel something, and placing the blocks however you need, placing the palms either side of the leg, or maybe if you have the flexibility, you can place the elbows down onto the mat. Wherever you are, just find that first edge. You can always bring it deeper with time. And as you settle into the pose, taking a few deep breaths again, feeling into your body, tune into your body, connecting, noticing whatever is arising. So just make sure that the toes, the soles of the feet are completely relaxed. Can you soften even more the back of the left leg, the right leg? And maybe just thinking about what you can let go here. Anything within your being, anything within your life that isn't serving you. The equinox is a perfect time to sort out the clutter. The veil is thin at this time, so you can think of it as a portal to higher dimensions. And we can access this portal much easier as we clear out the old, releasing that which no longer serves us, releasing it with love and acceptance. Notice the emotions and allow them to release too. Just a few more breaths. Maybe just coming to that deepest point before we release the pose. Gently and slowly lifting the elbows, walking the palms back towards you, and let's come back to find that child's pose. So just sitting back onto the heels, you can take the feet and the knees wide or as close as you like. Bring the arms forward, bring the arms to the sides, whatever feels good for you here. Stay with your breath. Allow your breath to expand into your lungs. Feel the lungs expanding and contracting as you breathe. With each breath out, there's another chance to let go.
Whatever is going on for you in this moment in your life, releasing that which doesn't feel good to you anymore, releasing that which doesn't resonate, releasing that which no longer supports your highest good. And then slowly from here,
lifting yourself up to that seat. Let's go one more yin pose. So we'll come into Anahatasana, melting heart pose. Let's start by tucking all 10 toes. If you can't tuck them all, that's fine, don't worry. If you can, great. And then just sitting back onto your heels, just take a moment to just feel the toes stretch out. And then from here we'll take the palms, walk the palms slowly away from you, and as you do so, the hips begin to lift off the heels. So maybe placing a block and just placing the forehead onto the block, or if it's accessible to you, bringing the forehead all the way down onto the mat. Release the elbows, release the tips of the fingers. And maybe for some of you, you can come onto the chin. Again, just coming to that first edge. No forcing, no trying. You're just coming to a space where you're feeling something. If you're feeling something, you are doing something. And those sensations that you're feeling, connecting into them as you breathe in and out. With each exhale, softening your breath. Softening your heart space. Feeling more and more open and connected. In this space, just notice this sense of surrendering as you remain as still as you can in this pose. Surrender your heart to all that is in this moment. Really important to be here. Don't trail away with your thoughts in your head. Stay here, right here, in your heart, in your body, in this space, on your mat. Try to soften the shoulders a little bit more. Notice what's happening in your face. Is your face screwed up, scrunched up? Soften and relax it completely. Just a few more breaths. If you want to take it to your deepest point, you can, just for this last few breaths. And then wherever you are, start to walk the palms back towards you. Untuck the toes, maybe tap that out if that feels like something you want to do. And then let's just go ahead, come all the way onto our bellies and find a resting pose here. You can fold the arms and make a pillow, just release the legs, take the feet as wide as you like and just let go. So we've been exploring the yin, which is the feminine. And we'll start to transition into the masculine or the yang. So just as slowly as you like, find your way up. It's going to turn the other way. But you can stay there, you don't need to turn. Okay, so let's just start by waking up the lower body meridians. So like we did earlier, we're going to do a toe stretch. Tuck all 10 toes, sit back onto the toes, like so. And I just want you to hold this for 1 minute. So let's just place the palms wherever they feel comfortable. Relax the shoulders, gently close the eyes. And breathe deeply. As you breathe, maybe start to switch on your Mula Bandha. This is the pelvic floor. Pulling in the Uddiyana Bandha, the lower abdominals. So it's a sort of a pulling up and a pulling in. Stay with your breath as the toe stretch intensifies. Notice what arises for you as it becomes more and more intense. Can you simply remain there, like you are in the eye of the storm, all of this stuff going on around you, but you're just here, calm and at peace with your breath. Last breath. And as you exhale, let's place the palms up in front of us. Untuck the toes and come and find your child's pose. So again, sitting back onto the heels, release the forehead down, stay with your breath. Just observing the sensations in your toes. And just observing as they slowly dissipate. And then when you're ready to, we'll place the palms underneath the shoulders and lift yourself back up onto your hands and your knees. Place the palms about shoulder width, knees about hip width apart, and we'll just bring some movement into the spine. So as you inhale, I want you to arch the spine deeply, so you feel that compression in the lower back. Lift the forehead, lift the tailbone up towards the sky. This is on an inhale. As you exhale, press the floor away, pull the belly in, lift up that pelvic floor, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. So coming into a cat stretch, really pressing the tops of the feet, the shins, the palms, the fingertips into the mat. As you inhale, waving back in Lift the forehead, gaze up, lift the tailbone, just feeling that compression as you exhale, transitioning into the next pose. Now let's introduce a little pause, observing the space in between your breaths, observing the space in between the movements. Inhale, come forward. Maybe just going at your own pace here. Lifting the forehead, lifting the tailbone. As you exhale, pull the belly in, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, press the floor away, lifting the shoulder blades, protracting the space between the shoulder blades. And just pause before you inhale, lifting up to the cow pose again, deeply arch spine. Observe the space in between as you exhale, coming back to the cat stretch. Good. Gently, let's come back to a neutral position. From here, maybe just walk the hands a little bit further away from you, maybe about the palms width apart. Feet, palms are still shoulder width. Tucking all 10 toes. We're going to lift up, lift the knees off the mat, shoot the buttocks to the sky and sink the heels down towards the ground. So come and find your first downward facing dog. Maybe just pedaling the feet here as we bring a little bit of movement into the backs of the legs. Stay with your breath. And when you feel ready to, coming to find a place of stillness in your first downward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Check your fingertips are nice and wide so you can see a little bit of mat in between each finger. Pressing into the fingertips, activating the muscles in your arms. The head is nice and relaxed, so the neck is long. Maybe gazing to the space between your legs or maybe towards your knees or your navel. So start to deepen that breath. If you're familiar with the Ujjayi breath, you can begin to activate that breath now. Extend the backs of the legs, make sure they're nice and long. And then from here, let's just walk the hands towards your feet. So just coming to find a forward fold on the back of your mat. Just gaze up, place the palms onto the shoulders, take a deep inhale, and then as you exhale, we're going to come all the way back down, cross the wrists behind the calves and catch the shin bones with the tips of your fingers. Grounding and rooting through the soles of the feet. Relax the head. Breathing up and down the backs of your legs. Deep breaths. If you're not familiar with the Ujjayi breath, we're just simply breathing in and out through the nose, slightly constricting the back of the nose, back of the throat, sorry, so you can feel or hear this ocean-like sound. Lift the Mula Bandha, activate the pelvic floor, draw in Uddiyana Bandha, the lower abdominals pulling in towards the spine. One more deep breath, exhale. The breath is equal lengths, inhaling, exhaling, equal lengths. Right, let's release the pose, place the palms and walk them back into your downward facing dog. From here, gazing towards the fingers, gently walk, take small steps towards the top of the mat. Once you find the top of the mat, either feet together or hip width apart, come up halfway, palms on the shins. Try to straighten the spine, draw the belly in, and then exhale. Again, forward fold here. Relax the head and the neck. Breathe. Rooting down through the soles of your feet, start to activate your legs. Lift Mula Bandha. Inhale, deep inhale. Let's come all the way up. Take the arms up overhead and bring them to meet. As you exhale, bring the palms down into your heart center. Let's just take a moment here. Just gently close the eyes, relax the shoulders. Feel the soles of the feet rooted to earth. And as you, on your next exhale, release the palms. So from here, we're just going to move through a gentle Surya Namaskar or Sun Salutation. So on the next inhale, let's take the arms up to the sky. Gaze to the fingertips. Check the belly is drawn in. Lifting the pelvic floor. Exhale to your forward fold. Uttanasana. Relax the head. Halfway lift. Ardha Uttanasana. Placing the palms, straight spine. Check in with the bandhas, the pelvic floor, the lower abdominals. Exhale. Place the palms and step the right foot back, then the left foot. Feet are hip width apart. Exhale. Drop the knees. Bend the elbows. Lower the chin and the chest. All in one exhale. Untuck the toes. Root down through the big toe mounds. Inhale. Lift up. Elbows still bent. Squeezing towards your midline. Exhale. Release. Tucking all 10 toes. Inhale. Press into the palms, press the floor away from you, and exhale. Let's come all the way back, sort of into a child's pose, but with your toes tucked. Maybe drop the head. As you inhale, keep the chin close to the chest, and come through that cat stretch, lifting the knees when you feel ready, and placing the feet for downward facing dog. So once you come back to your down dog, just check the alignment. So here, as we move more into the yang part of the practice, it's more about control, it's more about precision, it's all about the alignment. So the feet are hip width apart, palms shoulder width apart. Keeping control of your breath. And I would say that that's the only thing that you need to control. If any point in the practice you feel like you can't do something, if there's a thought in your head saying, I can't do this, you won't be able to. And that's why we focus our awareness on the breath. We're just simply breathing in, simply breathing out. Good. Next inhale, gaze in towards the fingers. Either walk or maybe take a big step. Place the right foot, then bring the left to meet the right. Come up halfway as you inhale again to your halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Then as you exhale, fold forward. Relax the head, keep the backs of the legs long, but try to keep the connection with the belly and the thighs so you can keep the knees bent if you need. On the inhale, we'll press the floor away, come all the way up, reach up to the sky. Fingertips touch, and exhale, bring the palms through the heart center and release down by your side. So repeat. Inhale, reaching the palms to the sky. Check in with the bandhas, belly drawn in. Exhale. Forward fold, Uttanasana, placing the palms, dropping the head. Halfway lift. If it's accessible to you, instead of the palms on the shins, maybe you can just place the fingertips, gaze forward. Exhale, placing the palms. Let's step the right foot back, left foot back. Nice and strong. Space between the shoulders, protracting to the sky. Heels pressing back. Stay with your breath. Inhale in the plank. Then exhale, gaze forward, knees, chest, chin, or if you want to, lowering down into your Chaturanga. Untuck the toes. Inhale to cobra. So this time now, arms are straight. And then exhale, we'll go straight back into downward dog. Stay with your breath. Good. Next, inhale, gaze into the fingers, step, jump or hop to the top of the mat. Exhale as the feet come together. Then inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Press the floor away, come all the way up to reach the fingertips to the sky, and exhale, arms down by the sides. And one more time. Inhale, taking the palms up, exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, you know the movement now, your body knows the movement. Exhale, place the palms, step or jump back, find your plank pose. Feet hip width apart, pressing the heels away from you, pressing firmly into the tips of the fingers. Inhale, and then exhale through knees, chest, chin or chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog or cobra. Open the heart, gaze up. And then exhale, curling onto the toes. Hips up, head down, downward dog. On your next inhale, let's lift the right leg to the sky. Sink that left heel down. Stay with your breath. Gazing to the fingers, let's step the right foot in between the palms. So if it doesn't come forward with one step, you can edge it forward. Check the knee is directly over the ankle. Drop the back heel, so we're setting ourselves up for a warrior one position. The back heel is at a 45-degree angle. As you inhale, let's come all the way up. Hips, chest facing towards the top of the mat. We'll place the palms together, both feet rooted to the ground. Relax the shoulders, keep gazing to the tips of the fingers. And as you exhale, let's take the hands behind our back. We'll come into a humble warrior. So interlacing the fingers, pulling the fists down, but still keeping the tops of the shoulders active. Mula Bandha active, belly's drawn in, inhale. Then as you exhale, folding forward. So maybe the shoulder rests on the knee, or maybe you're just hovering here. Once you come to that maximum point, you can think about bringing the gaze, the drishti, to the back heel, and then take the arms even closer towards the ground. Stay with your breath. Good. As you release, bring the palms back to the sacrum. Release the palms, place both hands, turn the back heel, and we'll step the right foot back. We'll come through a vinyasa, so knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga dandasana. Inhale to upward dog or cobra pose, and then exhale back to your downward facing dog. So the other side, inhale, we'll lift the left leg. Sink the right heel down towards the ground. Stay balanced in the shoulders. Stay with your breath. Check all is active in that core. Then gazing towards the fingers on your next inhale, place the left foot in between the palms, dropping the back heel as you exhale. And then inhale, warrior one. Take the palms up overhead, gaze to the fingertips. The back heel rooted, knee, the left knee is over the ankle. Good, then exhale, release the hands. Going to interlace those fingers again, maybe moving one finger along. Inhale, then use the exhale to bow down and find your humble warrior. Breathing in, use the exhale to allow your arms to come a little bit closer to the ground. Soft gaze towards the back heel. And then when you're ready, release the palms to the sacrum, frame the left foot, turn the back heel, and stepping the left foot back. Find your knees, chest, chin, or your Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog or cobra, and exhale, downward dog. Okay, we'll just do one more on each side. Lift the right leg, gaze to the fingers, and step the right foot center of the mat. Drop the back heel completely, 90-degree angle. So the heel arch in alignment. As you inhale, press the floor away, straighten the front knee, windmill the arms. So the arms are shoulder height, relax the shoulders. Gaze towards the right fingertips, both legs active and rooted to the earth. Exhale, reach forward and then down. Place the palm wherever it lands. And inhale, gaze up to the left fingertips and find your Trikonasana. Triangle pose. As you inhale, let's release the pose, coming back. Exhale, bend into the right knee for warrior two. So maybe if the knee overshoots the ankle, you can take a slightly wider step. Still gazing to the right fingertips, breathe. Still lifting the core, the pelvic floor. Everything's strong, strong warrior. And let's ask that warrior to open his heart. Let's take the right palm up towards the sky, and as you exhale, reach it back. Opening the heart, lifting as you breathe. Good. Inhale, release, and we'll windmill the palms. Turn the back heel, place the hands, find your plank pose, then come through your vinyasa of choice. Meeting back in downward dog when you're ready. On an inhale, we'll lift the left leg to the sky and gaze to the fingers. Step the right foot in between the palms. Dropping the back heel, check the heel and arch are in alignment, so the back arch and the front heel. Root down through both legs, extend the left leg as you come, windmill the arms, shoulder height, gaze to the fingers. Inhale, then use the exhale to bring you forward and down, placing the hand wherever it lands and gaze up to the left fingertips. Good. Inhale, release the pose and back to that warrior. Exhale, warrior two. So on this side you can see my back. I want to squeeze those shoulder blades in together as much as you can, but at the same time pulling the fingertips away from you and sinking down into your legs. Soft gaze to the fingers. Let's lift the turn the palm to the sky, and then exhale, open the heart, reverse warrior. Inhale, then as you exhale, windmill both hands, place the hands, step the foot back, and come through your last vinyasa. As you exhale, instead of coming back into the downward dog, let's find child's pose. So, placing the forehead to the mat, maybe just taking the pressure off the wrists, bring the arms down by the sides, and just let it all go. Just allowing your breath to come back. Place the hands underneath the shoulders, lifting yourself up. And then from here, just take the hands out behind you. As you exhale, just lean back. Maybe this is enough for you, or if you want a little bit more, we can lift the buttocks off the heels and lift the heart up to the sky. Option to drop the head if that feels good to you. And then on the exhale, release the buttocks back to the heels if they're there. And then we'll come into Badaknasana before we finish. So bringing the soles of the feet together. Let's take take it wide. So long diamond shape. Inhale, then as you exhale again, you can use the blocks if you need. Bring the forehead towards the feet. Take a few deep breaths here. As you allow your breath to come back to its natural rhythm. And as you release your muscles, can you observe the space in between your breaths? The space in between your thoughts. The space in between the movement. And then slowly as you like, we're going to press the floor away, come up to your seat, and then release the legs. So maybe helping the knees together, and then find your way onto your back. So before we come into our final resting pose, let's just do a little twist. So bringing the knees into the chest, just squeezing the knees in towards you, and then just start to rock from side to side. Just feeling the weight of your body on your back, and then drop to one side, drop both knees to one side. Try to keep both shoulders pinned to the mat, so if you need a bolster or a block to elevate the knees, extend the right leg, and let's just stay here for a couple of breaths. Next inhale, release that side, and exhale, drop the knees to the opposite side. Just coming into that deep spinal twist, you have the option to turn the head if it's comfortable for your neck, and breathe. Just releasing anything else you can in this moment. And then when you're ready to, coming back to center, placing the soles of the feet onto the mat, we'll make our way into our final resting pose. So coming into Shavasana, let's extend both legs. Just check the sacrum, the tailbone, nice and flat underneath your back. Same with the shoulder blades. So we're going to be here for several moments, so just make sure that you're comfortable. Extending the legs, take the feet nice and wide, lift the palms up to the sky, and relax the soles of the feet. Just want to finish off with one cleansing breath. So we're simply going to take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale out through the mouth with a sigh. But as we do this, I just want you to think about everything that doesn't serve you. Everything that you can let go of, or anything that you want to let go of in this moment in time. So together, deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, opening the mouth and releasing. Gently close the mouth. Close the eyes if they're not already. Release your body. So you come into your final resting pose in Shavasana. Allow your awareness to drift to the space between your eyebrows. Connecting to your third eye chakra. And releasing anything that is not the space.
this space of deep stillness, just scan your body one more time. Is there anything else you can release? And then slowly start to deepen the breath. Take a few deep breaths into your belly. Bring some movement into the fingers, into the toes. Maybe you have the urge to stretch through the whole body. Bring the knees into the chest. Giving yourself a big hug, massaging the back. Just gently rocking from side to side. And then I invite you to drop onto one side, whichever side feels good to you. Come and find your fetal position. Your eyes are still closed, still connecting to the space within. To this peaceful space. And then using your hands, we'll find our way back onto the mat. Grab a cushion if you need to sit on. And come and find your easy pose, keeping the eyes closed. Let's bring the palms onto the shoulder, onto the knees, not the shoulders. Maybe a deep breath here, deep breath there. And as you root down through the sit bones, connecting to the earth, lift the crown of the head up towards the sky. And let's bring the palms into the heart center in Anjali Mudra. As we connect the two hemispheres of our brain, the masculine and the feminine. So we bring them into our heart center. And finding that space of equilibrium. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale. Bowing to your heart center. Namaste. Slowly coming up. Blinking the eyes open. Finding a soft gaze in front of you. Releasing the palms. Coming back to the room. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you feel good and enjoy the rest of your day.